All right, we are live. Welcome in, everybody. Monday, January 2nd. We're going to build a prize pick slip together on this fine evening. Cheers. How are we doing? This is our, third live stream of 2024. Excited to jump into it. Let's go ahead and, waste no time. We'll jump in and just start looking at some injuries, kind of setting the slate for today. But yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're watching right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Actually, speaking of that, before we even get into anything, 50,000 subscribers? 50,000 subscribers? Drop a 50 in the comments, guys, in the chat. Thank you so damn much. Thank you so damn much to everyone along the way if you've hit that subscribe button, because think about it. Without you, this is going to sound corny as hell, but I mean it. Without you, we'd have 49,999 subscribers at that point when we hit it, right? Like, crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean it. I try and keep things real. If I'm going to say thank you, it's when I mean thank you, and this is a big milestone for us. So, yeah, thank you guys very much for the 50,000 subscribers. We're not stopping here. We're stopping to smell the roses and appreciating it, which is why we're having a congratulatory shout out to my girlfriend for picking these up. Lord Hobo, Bodacious, Vagabond. Lord Hobo, we love that. You guys should know I love Boom Sauce, but nonetheless, kind of celebrating here on this stream as well. Thank you guys very much for 50,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and jump into just looking at some injuries, who's in, who's out before we get going here. First game, Giannis, game time decision. Pay attention, guys, because we obviously, when we're building slips for the community and whatnot within PrizePicks, we want to pay attention to injuries and whatnot. But Giannis game time, Stewart's game time here. Cade Cunningham's actually listed as a GTD game time decision. Nothing major in the Cleveland-Orlando game. Zach Collins game time decision here. Mo Bamba, Beverly, a lot of guys kind of on the injury report for Philly. But you know what? This man right here, Joel Embiid, he's good to go. So guess what? It's probably going to be, pretty good in terms of Philly's chances in there. Jared's a dog. It's 4:30. Yeah, but you don't hit 50K every single day. That's what I'll say. 5 o'clock somewhere, 50K somewhere as well on our channel. We could celebrate that. Let's see. Boston, Dallas. Porzingis has been ruled out here. Kyrie ruled in. He was on the injury report earlier today. Zach LaVine, no go for Chicago. Makes me like the Suns a little bit more. We saw earlier that spread was 5.5. I don't mind the Suns. In fact, in this, I guess, stream, we might even lay the number with the Suns as a final play. Right now, for our YouTube final plays, we have the Celtics -2.5. Place that before Porzingis gets ruled out. That's unfortunate. And then we also have the Cavs in the money line. Atlanta, Sacramento, Trae Young is ruled out. And I believe that's all we have to get through for some injury report, huh? So how we doing today, huh? We hitting that like button. We hitting that subscribe button. I'm fired up for 50K. Again, it's not that I feel like we're stopping here, but you got to stop and smell the roses, and this is a damn good smelling rose. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing. Seriously, with the support, yes, 50,000 subscribers is just a number, but the support is there. The likes, the comments on every single video, pumping some damn crowd noise for yourselves. But guys, let's go ahead and let me get, actually, before we get into it, let's catch up with some chat here. So we'll give some shout outs here. Let's see. Man's in the building here. Megan's in the building. Rick in the building. Andre just subscribed. Shout out to you. We got Rick. We got Wilcox. We got Greg. AZ. Parrish. Shout out to you. G. Rick again. Jay. Jewel. Jacob, right of the day, Jacob. And then we got True Brent. Nathan. Self. And, I think, let's see, Sly, I'm missing probably some people. Pyro just jumped in. Broken Arrow Keys, shout out to you, my man. But, guys, yeah, go ahead and drop some player props in the comments. We will go ahead and get started in just a moment. Again, we're going to be building a prize pick slip. You can obviously tail this on other sports books if you want or that type of thing. But we're going to be, it's been a couple weeks since we did prize picks. So we're going to go ahead and jump into prize picks in this one. So, yeah, believe that is what we're doing. Last week we did do a parlay. Came pretty damn close, but didn't necessarily hit, right? we Jaylen Brown, I believe, burned us. Tatum burned us too. It was tough. We were close, so right on the money. Right on the money. Just did not come through for us. We swept last night in the NBA. That's a nice little thing to see here, huh? TV with the $4.99 donated. Shout out to you, TV. Appreciate that. Look at that. We're hitting 50K. We're getting donations. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you very much for that big time. Love that the chat's already firing off. The next thing is that the Celtics on -2.5. And now we have also the Cavs money line. And then Jacob we have as the ride of the day here. So if you guys have not seen that, Jacob has been calling a couple people, I think in the chat here, calling a couple people. All of a sudden they're just game time to sit. No, they weren't even on the injury report, a couple of them. And then all of a sudden they just don't play. So Jacob's found a way to finesse the system. I kind of love it, to be able to get the ride of the day without the risk of losing. Not really, but it has been super funny. We're just tweeting that out now too, Jacob, if you are in the building watching this. But let me tweet that out as we go. Apologies if this takes a second. He takes Kyrie Irving, 4.5 assists, I believe? Yes. Just tweeted it out. And we'll put that in our YouTube plays. You guys are watching some real behind-the-scenes action right now. No big deal, you know? Cool. Right of the day is posted on YouTube. All right, guys, you got some good plays for me in the comments? I'm seeing it. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. Again, we are on Prize Picks for this one, guys. If you want to sign up for Prize Picks and have not yet, you want to continue to support what we're doing here, use the code GUYBOSTON or just use the link in the description if you do want to go ahead and sign up. In fact, I can make it easy for you guys. I'll drop a link in the comments if you are not on Prize Picks. You must have heard about Prize Picks 10,000 times, right? It is a great app, player prop app, putting together slips like that. So go ahead and check it out if you want to. This obviously supports me if you do use this link, only if it's legal in your state. Make sure you guys check if it's legal in your state first. But let's go ahead, jump into some Prize Picks action. We're looking at, I'm going to scroll up a little bit in the comments. Yes, there's a way to skip the line, drop in a donation. No donation expected. Not everyone is TV up in here, right? Up TV dropping the $5. Man, appreciate that. But that is the way to, I guess, skip the line in a sense. So let's see. We'll get to some comments here, and we'll get into some player prop action. All right. I got to find my place in these comments. All right, first one in. Looks like Milan has Kobe White over 20.5 points here. So Kobe White, 20.5. There he is. We can go into the DG optimizer, guys. Another thing that, you know what? I can just drop this in the chat too, guys. Go ahead and use this if you'd like as well. I hate to be acting like we're selling out here, but you guys know I only push tools that I use. I'm using them live on stream. If you guys want to use these, go ahead. You can get 25% off your first month here with code GUYBOSTON if you want to use this tool. But let's look at what the sportsbooks think about this. What this does is it compares sportsbooks lines to Prize Picks lines, and sportsbooks obviously a pretty profitable industry for themselves over time. So let's use these numbers against Prize Picks. Why would you put the the plus money plays into Prize Picks when you can put the the big heavy favorites into Prize Picks? So Kobe White, over in points. Let's find where it is. Kobe White, points. Over 20.5. Okay, so they give it a slight edge in terms of chance to hit. 50.27. Looks like, what is this sportsbook? DraftKings? DraftKings actually favors it the most. Let's dig in here. We could push this tool to its outlier. I'm not going to do it to you guys because I feel like I'm spamming links at you. We'll talk about outlier, I guess, later on. But Kobe White, over 20.5 points. Let's find it. He's hit it in 6 of his last 10. On the season, he's hit it in 39, but that's not a good example because this was like all that time when Zach LaVine was ball hogging. Kobe White kind of hit his burst right around here, right? So let's see. They played earlier. He's yet to hit it. Actually, they played only once this year, and he played. Well, that's not a good look. Let's see how Phoenix is against point guards. So point guards here. Points allowed, 21st. Okay, I'm not seeing anything this to you, Milan. I'm not seeing anything that convinces me to throw it in the slip as of right now. So we'll keep it on the barn burner. I ask you to comment it again and remind me if we can't find anything that kind of looks good at some point in the stream too. But I'm not seeing something that's like, oh, Kobe White, easy play. Actually, to that point, LaVine is out, right? Let's see. This could be the thing that kind of convinces me. Without Zach LaVine, he did have a good stretch. He wasn't as of... We're going to keep it on the back burner, or the back burner for now, okay? We got, let's see, got Blue Cheese. That is a great username. Jared Allen, 22 PRA. Let's see what we got for Jared Allen here. Also want to check the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, guys. I'm fired up off of 50K. You don't even realize. Can't even talk. Fired up off 50K. Jared Allen, we had, 22.5 PRA. 22.5 PRA? Oh, well, we're on, my bad. Got Blue Cheese. We are on Prize Picks, so we're looking at his, we're looking at full lines here. For example, if we go to Prize Picks, right? Jared Allen, 22.5 PRA. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere near that. No alt lines today, unfortunately. Let's see what else we got here. Beetlejuice says DeMar over in points. Okay, I don't mind that. What is his line at right now? 22? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I really don't mind it with Zach LaVine out. So over in points, the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer here actually likes his under. Oh, actually, no, they favor his over, so my bad there. Ever so slightly, and you are getting value because some sportsbooks have this at 23.5. That's why this tool is so great. Promo code Guy Boston. Let's go ahead and dig in a little bit further here. So we're looking at DeMar DeRozan. We will get to all the chat, guys. I'll make a big screen for this bad boy. We'll try to get to all the chat, okay? If I'm skipping around chat and maybe I read someone's comment after your comment or anything like that, go ahead and ask it again or drop your player prop again. Just don't spam. I ask everyone's human, right? Like I kind of always do. We'll try to get to everyone. I want to get to everyone. That is the goal. If I don't, we're a one-man show here, so we're going to try to get to everyone. If we don't, it's all right, but go ahead and ask your comment again. I don't have any issue with that. Just don't spam. We're all able to not spam here, right? So if I'm skipping things, I'm super far behind. We might skip ahead, blah, 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 but I just ask you don't absolutely spam chat. Let's go. DeMar DeRozan, we're looking at his over 22.5 points. Now, we're definitely looking at, obviously, with LaVine out, right? With LaVine out here, he hasn't crushed it. Is this with LaVine out? Yeah, 18 games, 10 of 18, not terrible. He's going to be getting the start at what? Small forward with LaVine out, obviously. Small forward, what do the Suns do against small forward? I feel like they're fairly good against small forward. Let's go last 7 to make it simple. 4th best defending small forwards. We're probably going to stick away from that one. Not that it's a bad one, but going to stick away from that one. Let's see. Thielen, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but Scotty Barnes under 8.5 rebounds. Let's make sure we have that line on Prize Picks. Under 8 rebounds, so we don't have the value over there. Maybe a good straight bet. I don't hate it. Value over here on Prize Picks has been bumped. Watch, I can confirm that, right? I bet that Sportsbook still have it at 8.5, whereas Prize Picks has bumped it. So actually rebounds, yeah, most sportsbooks at 8.5. Super, yeah, I don't mind that play just based on these odds, but unfortunately on Prize Picks we're sitting at 8. Unfortunately. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button as well. We hit a milestone today if you just tuned in. I'm sure a lot of people in here are like, dude, shut up. You've already talked about it. But seriously, that 50K milestone was kind of in my scope and in my target for a while. And the fact that, today was the day to hit it. And we had some other big life stuff going on too, in a good way. Pretty damn cool that all coincided. So thank you guys. But all right, we're going to skip ahead in the comments. Just like I said, if I do miss some of these, make sure to go ahead and ask it again. Anish says, Jaren Jackson Jr. over 2.5 assists. Interesting. That's an interesting one. Do we even have it available? Because I don't mind it. Unfortunately, that's not looking like it's available on Prize Picks. I don't hate that, though. He is the only guy on the Grizzlies that is, quote-unquote, trustworthy right now, right? Let's see. TV says, you've made me tons of money, man. $4.99 is the least I can do. I love your channel, man. You're a blessing. TV, you donating $4.99 today is truly the blessing. We just make videos. You know what I mean? This is you guys hearing my thoughts and everything like that. If I make someone money, that's awesome. I love to hear that. But, at the end of the day, you're making those plays. Just as much as when someone loses and comes from my head and I'm like, you know what, dude, I didn't press the place bet button, right? I don't own someone's losses. if you've made money watching the channel, that's on you doing your own good research and everything like that. So shout out to you, TV. I can't take full credit for that one. Let's see. Robert says, love to see Boston, Dallas wagers on each side. You know what? Not that that's prize picks related, but why don't we use Outlier here, which we'll give you guys the link in a little bit. So you can use Outlier, but here is the split. This is what I love about Outlier. Looks like a lot of the public here, so percent bets, right? Public on Dallas, 76% of the money on Boston. Don't hate that. Celtics fan here. Don't hate that. Let's get to some more player props. We are going to kind of go ahead and skip down just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. If I miss your comment, like I keep saying, broken record style, just go ahead and ask it again. Let's see. Wemby over 1.5 dunks. I see that from, let's see, that's from JT, and then I'm also seeing Chris saying it. I think I saw someone else say it too, right? No, maybe that is the only one. Wemby over, I mean, it's such a... It is such a... I type in Wemby like an idiot. Oh, man. Like, this is so... How do I don't even know if we can track how many dunks he's had. Like, we could, but not in the tools that we have as of right now, right? But I don't mind it. Like, do we? We don't need to start a poll for it, but do we like that? Do we like it? Roman says, can I use these predictions for the Caesars Sportsbook? If they have any of the same lines, we're on Prize Picks tonight. But if you have any other app that you're using, FanDuel, DraftKings, go ahead and build a 6-man slip. Go for it. Or whatever we're going to put together tonight, right? But Roman, yeah, whatever we go through, like, for example, Roman, this is, I guess, for you. If you see Wembanyama and we like, if you want to ride with what we're doing tonight, and we like this number and it's the same on Caesars, throw it in there. All right, let's see. We gotta scroll back. I don't know about that Wembanyama. That is absolutely crazy. We might... Let's see. Let's see. You say that we can look it up. Can we on Prize Picks we can look it up, or on Chris, where are we seeing the way that we can look it up? Let's see. I'm behind on your chat. All right. Wembanyama 2 dunks seems like it should happen, right? But it is like a wild thing to start the slip with. We'll come back to that one so that we can kind of get, you know, the way to look that up, because like I tell you guys, I'm dumb in many, many ways. Finding dunk stats is one of them. Let's see. We got Spencer saying Kyrie over 2.5 threes, right? Let's look at Kyrie here. I hate Kyrie, but I'm a Celtics fan. So it's like not even Kyrie against bias. It's just Celtics bias, right? All right. Over 2.5 threes. Where are we at? 3-pointers made. He's hit. Okay. Minus 140. Is that on Prize Picks though? Spencer, is it? Because if so, it's probably 3 on Prize Picks. Damn. Yeah, I like that play as a single play. Anthony says, is Outlier just for props? No. Outlier literally, you guys want... Fine, I'll drop... You guys are asking me to sell my soul enough. I'll drop the Outlier link. This obviously supports me too if you guys use this link. But it is not just for props. I use this thing so often. So, this is the game screen. You can literally go in and see, based on that number, how things have trended. You can see all of their stats. And what's great about Outlier is I talk to these guys kind of regularly. They want to implement new things and all that. So I've taken some of your comments and thrown them their way, and they're like, yeah, let's get that going. But you can look at sort of, recency against that spread, everything like that. And what's great is you can literally say we like this pick, right? We can go, okay, DraftKings minus 112, click it. We can go to our browser here. And if we're logged into DraftKings, I'm not sure if we are, but we can literally place it right from here. Like, it makes it that easy. So Outlier is like a legit one-stop shop app that I use, guys. Let's see. Walter says you're a big motivation. Hey, if I'm motivating you, then you're ready to be motivated. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't look for me as the answer. I love hearing that. Shout out to you, Walter. Because truly, like, we've grinded on this YouTube channel for freaking forever, it seems. And we're getting traction in the last couple of years, which is great. So if I'm motivating you, hell yeah. That means you're looking for motivation though, which I appreciate the hell out of. So shout out to you. Stay motivated. That's all I'll ask, right? Because, motivation comes and goes because you got to keep sourcing it, right? But if you're thinking that I'm motivating you, which I love to hear that, then continue to use that. Continue to use that for sure. Continue to feel that Wake up in the morning motivated. Make that decision. All right. Let's see. How's Isaiah Stewart's over 21.5 fantasy? It's coming in from Brennan. Let's make sure it is on Prize Picks here. So 21.5. So it's 22. We can keep looking into it. So Outlier doesn't have fantasy score because it's just kind of by the book numbers here. But let's see what we're looking at. Actually, we can test it here. This is probably the best place to do that because DGF does have fantasy score. So they like his under, but that's because books with the numbers that they're giving, I think it should be 20.6. So I'd maybe stay away from that mathematically. And this could be a blowout. Like, could be. Maybe. You know what I mean? All right. Nakul, hopefully I'm saying that somewhat correctly, right? Is looking at Joel Embiid under rebound plus assist. What is the number that we're looking at here? Oh, there's a discount here, huh? Well, we'll take the discount. Did we know that discount was coming, or did they just kind of drop it? Hey, guys, go check out Prize Picks. Promo code Guy Boston if you're not signed up. Hell yeah. We got our first leg. Did I just pick less? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I take the less than of a discount. All right, there we go. We got our first one. Unfortunately, that means we can't put Embiid, Tatum, or Booker in this slip, though. So I will give credit to Nakul here for helping me find that because I don't know if we would have found it, to be honest. But there it is. All right, guys, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in the chat here. Shout out to Walter saying Outlier's worth every penny. Guys, if you hear me try to sell or promote something on this channel, it is something that I use myself. Would I promote something that I was using, even like Outlier, right? Daily Grind Fantasy. I used those, the two things we talked about. I used this before working with them. They were like, hey, we see you're including this in your video. Can we partner? What better, rationale reasoning can I give you than I literally used this myself before I told you to start using it? Outlier is legit. But yes, I am going to skip ahead a little bit in the comments just so we can get here. Jay says DeJounte Murray over 7.5 assists. I really don't mind that because I actually looked at this a little bit earlier and no Trae Young, right? So, I mean, what do we got here? Where's his assist line? So it's 8 on Prize Picks. I don't hate over 7.5 as a single bet. Not going to make its way into our Prize Pick slip because the number's 8 and you need 9. But I'll show this as a visual, example because, seriously, without Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and Trae Young's out tonight, right? Without Trae Young, look at this. Over 7.5. Without Trae Young, right? He doesn't really hit it without him. No Trae Young. Where's he at? Where's Lollipop at? Look at that, guys. Look at on the season, 3 straight. Last 10, all but 2 games. One of them he had 7. Don't mind that as a single play tonight whatsoever. So, yeah, don't mind that whatsoever. Let's see. P-Man saying Emmanuel Quickly over 5.5 assists. We should at least start checking some for assists here. So, Quickly, what's he averaging for potential assists? 5.5. Asking for a lot when he's only averaging 8 over his last 7 games here. But let's see what the DGF optimizer has to say. Assists, right? Assists. It's 6 on Prize Picks. This optimizer is great for identifying that too. We found that before already. If we were to go here. Actually, I want to see how much time is left in this promo so we know we have, before we do that. We have 2 hours. All right, we'll be good. But Quickly, right? His assist line is 6 assists, so it's probably a good look if you got it at 5.5 B, man. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to keep up with chat here. Cashmere says all I play is unders. I love that. I love that. Because unders, hey, you guys know, what we hit 3 unders last night as our sweep? I'm not afraid of unders. A lot of people don't like to take unders. Shout out to Christopher for subscribing. I see a couple more here. We got Angelo, Cho, Braden, Philip Rachi, Lorink, Kirby, David. I think these are the ones that Eddie and Clayton, since we started streaming, that I missed. Apologies if we missed those. But let's see. We got next up, Luke Kennard under 14.5 points. Interesting. With a beaten and bruised. Hey, all right. Optimizer likes this, 53% almost. Let's see what he's done now. Obviously, this is a team that is just, absolutely dismantled with injuries. Even with the minutes he stayed under it, he's shooting 9 times. You know what? This is the first one we're bringing. As long as we can get it on Prize Picks. Let's see. As long as we can get it here, let's see if we can start a poll for this one. Shout out for the first poll-worthy one we have coming in from Self. Let's see what we got. All right, let's run that poll. Let's go. You guys know that I get excited for polls, right? And if you're not voting on the poll, what are you doing? It's anonymous. Close the video, close the chat, whatever you got to do. Hit the vote button on the damn poll. Last stream we were doing polls and it was getting like 30 votes. There's 300 people in here. I'm like, what are we doing? Speaking of which, what's up with not hitting the like button? Huh? 260 in the building, 260 in the stands, 52 likes. Yikes. It's all good. You don't hit the like button, fine. Just hurts my feelings. Especially on a day that we have 50K. We'll run this poll a little bit more, but it looks like this Luke Kennard play, does look like this Luke Kennard play is going to stay. So shout out to Self, who's had some bangers in the past on the stream too, dropping in here. We'll run this poll for a couple more seconds, but people love the Luke Kennard under 14.5. All right, let's end it. All right, nice. The one negative is that this is probably going to get bumped because there's Prize Picks narcs in this chat. We've seen it how many times before, right? So damn annoying. Tillin saying Jeremy Sohan, which I don't mind over 0.5 threes. It is not on Prize Picks. That was something I mentioned in the video today. I don't mind it. He's hit that in like 10 straight games, but it's not on Prize Picks. Let's see. I did mention this. So this is from Nicole saying, can you at least tell me if Embiid under rebounds and assists looks okay? That's fair enough. We did start to say it, and I was like, oh, we got this promo, and just disbanded, absolutely abandoned your question there. But let's see what we got. Under. Hell yeah. 65% of the games this year he hasn't hit this. Spurs allowing plenty of rebounds, but not many assists. And Embiid's assist line, remember when he was getting a bunch of only 8.8 potential assists per game, give him 5 or 4 as a floor? Yeah, don't mind that. Don't mind that whatsoever. Nismo in the chat. Woo, $10? You kidding me? $10 saying, let's get this bread. Let's run it up. Let's get this bread tonight. We hit 50K. The vibes are high. We're celebrating 50K with a double IPA. This is, let's see what we got for an ABV on here. 7%. Okay. Not crazy, not terrible. But shout out to you, Nismo, man. Let's get back to what we're doing. I know I'm all over the place in chat, guys. But again, if you're still in here, shout out to Robbie for subscribing. If you're in here, I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm owning it, okay? But if you're new and you haven't heard me say this yet in this stream, if I miss your comment or anything like that, ask it again. Don't do it back to back to back to back to back. But we'll try and get to everyone's comments somehow, some way. We'll try and make it work. As we grow, as we get more people in the streams, it gets harder and harder and harder. But we're man of the people. We're literally building a Prize Picks slip that everyone has input on, right? We're doing polls for every play. We'll do our best out here. But, all right, let's go ahead and get going on some more picks here. Right now, we have Luke Kennard, less than 14.5 points, along with the promo that Prize Picks just dropped. All right, let's lock it back in here. We have Big Trust saying Malik Beasley, 10-plus points. Well, what is his Prize Picks line? I don't mind that play, but I have a feeling, okay, it's 10.5. Giannis is a game-time decision. Oh, that is interesting. Because it's like, do you bet that Giannis is out? Do you bet that? See, they don't even have that right now on the optimizer. I think probably because sportsbooks are kind of holding off, right? Actually, let's refresh this to make sure, but I don't hate that big. I really don't mind that. Knowing that, here we go, Malik Beasley, sportsbooks right now obviously have it juiced to the under, but that's because if we go back here and refresh the injury report, Giannis is still a game-time decision. But this team is playing the Detroit Pistons. if we get news during the stream, I think we kind of reel back to Beasley points. All right, let's see. We're going to skip ahead a little bit here. Just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Anthony, this is what we got so far. You say this is the first prop? This is literally what we got so far. Sometimes we hop on stream and we have fast days where everyone's throwing out fire picks and the community's voting yes on them. Sometimes we have days where it's the promo and then we have one so far that checks out. All right, Chris, Trey Jones over, what is that, points and assists. Over points and rebounds, the under they like. Let's see, where's points and assists? Over 17.5, so Optimizer, you know, it's not the best of sort of edge, but they sign off on it. And I don't mind it, like, right off the bat, to be honest. Unless they just get smoked, right? Unless they get smoked. But look at that, five straight games. There's been that, you know, consistency of minutes over the last 10 or so. All right, let's see what he's averaging for potential assists, right? This is going to be the determining factor. 14. 14 head-to-head. He hit it last time they played, which was, you know, last year, but nonetheless still hit it. Can we get it on Prize Picks? Trey Jones, points plus assists. All right, let's throw it in. Let's throw it up for a vote. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all coming in from Chris. Let's throw this one up for a vote. We're looking at Trey Jones. Let's start that poll. Let's see what we're running with. Because, again, I don't really mind it. It isn't one where I'm like, hell yeah. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, Chris. Again, Trey Jones, over 17.5 points plus assists. The Optimizer, slight edge. Kind of all we're looking for at this point, right? Caesar's giving it a heavy favorite wherever it was. We lost it right here. Points plus assists. Caesar's giving it a heavy favorite. Minus 133. Really don't mind that. 40 votes in. All right, this one looks like it's going to have to turn to a whatchamacallit, timer thing, right? All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's start it. You guys know I love these timers. Right now, we have 54% yes, 45% no, 50 plus votes are in. And right now, yes is winning. But guys, get your votes in now. Oh, yes pulls out to a 55-point lead. No is right behind there with a 45%. Wow, it could be an auctioneer or something. Give me a play-by-play job up in here. 57 votes are in, 56% now, yes, 44% no, 43% now. Yes, pulling away here. Maybe I'm not cut out for it. All right. Looks like that is going to be a win. Trey Jones over 17.5 points and assists. So this is what we got so far. Can we back this out a little bit so it's like easier to see a bunch? Yeah, that's what we got so far. All right, let's keep going here. I know I'm skipping some comments. I apologize, guys. Let's see. So CD says Scotty under 8.5 rebounds. We already looked into that one because, unfortunately, Prize Picks is sitting at 8 rebounds. You know what I mean? So the value just is not there. Nick says Brooke Lopez's PRA. Do you like under or over? Let's make sure, guys, at least when you're dropping comments and stuff, give me like an over under so we know where to start. But yeah, we'll look into that, Nick, at some point. Let's see. Anish saying Fox over 5.5 assists. What is it's 6 on Prize Picks. Damn, we are getting bumped through the moon right now. We got to find some here. Let's see. Sabonis over 20 points versus the Hawks last 2 meetings. Let's see. That's coming in from Colin and Holly. 2 people. What is his line here? 21 points on Prize Picks, unfortunately. Let's see. I know I'm skipping ahead. This one's coming in. Actually, this is not a pick, but Eduardo Cologne says, I'm My bad, man. Eduardo says, I watch your vids every day before I place my bets. I appreciate the hell out of that. I love seeing those like everyday comments because if you guys are watching it every day, you don't even know what that does to me when I see that. That makes me so damn excited. Let's see. All right. Nick says over. I believe I saw that, right? So, Brooke Lopez. Don't apologize, by the way. First and foremost, never apologize to me. I'm a dummy with a camera and a microphone. 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. First off, let's get some potentialities here. 3.4 potential assists, so we can account for him for a max sort of ceiling, even though anything can happen in the NBA. 2 assists, right? Rebounds here. Grab 62% of 10. We can look for high end 6. So all of a sudden that is 8. Let's just keep that number 8 in our mind, guys. You're witnessing, genius behind the chaos, I guess. As this loads, let's get that loaded. Let's jump into the optimizer. Brooke Lopez, points, rebounds, and assists. They're leaning under on the optimizer because sportsbooks are juicing the under slightly. Let's see what we got. Again, the one thing I'll say about this, like, look at this. He's been hitting it, right? And if Giannis doesn't play, the one thing I'm really, really worried about here is to take some Bucks players and then Giannis plays. When Giannis doesn't play, I really don't mind Brooke, right? He's done it 1 out of 2 games this year. The matchup tonight is against Detroit, who have good big men, but not the best. But I will say, some of these Bucks props, little scary when it comes to waiting on that Giannis news. So I don't think that makes its way into our picks yet. I don't mind it though, Nick. But I think that, it might be smart to wait out the Giannis. Now, if you want to gamble on the Giannis, that's, you're gambling already. Maybe you gamble on Giannis being sitting out and then you get a pretty good price. That might be it. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see. KJ saying Dennis Schroeder over 9.5 points. Do we have that line here? 9.5 points. What does the optimizer say? I just typed in DGF. That's literally the name of the optimizer. I'm so dumb. 9.5 points. All right. They don't mind it. And by the way, guys, I'll drop this again because I know a lot of new people in here. If you want to check out the optimizer, just go ahead and check this out. Use that code GUYBOSS and you get 25% off. Kind of a no-brainer. But let's go ahead. They don't mind it. Let's dig in ourselves. And I guess it's worth noting, like, Siakam's gone, right? Now, it looks like he hasn't done squat since then. What makes you like that, I guess? Let me ask that question. What makes you like that one? KJ, I'm excited to kind of hear that thought process out because what's telling you that, I guess, right? These are the 3 that we have so far. Nothing bumped yet. Probably going to at some point, which sucks. But all right, let's keep it going. Man, we are so behind on chat. We truly are. So behind on comments. Can't always control it. Right? We're behind, but we're going to try and stay up to date and kind of relevant at the same time. That's what it is right now. All right, skipping ahead just a bit. P-Man, we talked about Jeremy Sohan already. He's not in Prize Picks right now. Wouldn't mind that. I mentioned in my video earlier today, too. I really wouldn't mind that because he's hit that in like 10 straight games. He's not taking a bunch, but if he takes 2 or 3, I like our chances. He's not in Prize Picks right now. Self says Giannis is playing. All right, do we get still here? Do we get Giannis news through Twitter or anything? Let's see. By the way, guys, Fantasy Labs, NBA, and Underdog, so good. Free follows on Twitter. Go ahead and check it out. If you want another follow here, ready? Follow me on Twitter. Or on X, excuse me. Follow me. Let's do that. But, all right, let's get back to some Prize Picks. All right, skipping ahead just a bit. Apologies. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. We can look into that because I really don't mind that. No Porzingis. Jaylen Brown, whenever someone's out, he's like, all right, let's go do the damn thing. Jaylen Brown. Sportsbook's liking the under, but let's keep checking because I don't mind that right off the bat. .5 points. So he hasn't been all that great, but Porzingis is out. Only 5 out of 10. He's shooting plenty. Oh, the shot attempts are there. Should be a high-scoring game. It's coming in from we got. I believe that's where we saw it, right? I might have skipped ahead. Let's put this one up to, I think this one's worth a vote. I think this one's worth the vote. Actually, let's make sure we can get it on Prize Picks first. I think it's worth a vote. Jaylen Brown over. I don't love it. Not that I don't mind it, but I don't love it. But I can't say it's a terrible spot. Can't say it's a terrible spot. All right, we're going to run this poll. I'm going to use the restrooms. I'll be back in 30 seconds, hand washed and everything, all right? I'll be right back. Boom. Whoa. That is not where I expected that poll to be. All right. 60% says no. And hands washed, smell approved. Go ahead. Sniff them. All right. Jaylen Brown not making its way into that, I guess. That is a 60% no. I feel like usually when we have no's here on the streams, it's like 50, 52% no. You know what I mean? That was a resounding no. So I don't mind it because Jaylen Brown does go. I guess it's a little bit of inconsistency, right? When someone's not playing or something like that, you think he's going to go off. Sometimes he doesn't. Fair. All right. Shot out king, says Jaren Jackson, under 33.5 points plus rebounds. 33.5. You're getting a way better number than on Prize Picks. I guess I don't mind it just based on the inconsistency of that whole team, but we have a whole point/rebound less on Prize Picks, so. Let's see. Cornelius saying, I watch you every day. Got love for you. Just wondering if we could get live spread picks for some people that ask. We have, but we keep food work up. Much love. Keep the good work up. Yeah, we'll. So what I'll say, honestly, like for this stream, we're doing Prize Picks. Not to give you guys too much of a spoiler, but we have some more streams coming soon that I'm doing that we're gonna kind of mix up and do more and more on. Okay. So as of right now, when we're streaming once a week and then twice if we're lucky, just due to scheduling, we're kind of picking a lane to stream on. And this is just me peeling back the curtain, being honest, right? Like right now we have kind of 2 hours to stream. We can't just bounce back and forth between spread, Prize Picks, player prop, part. Like we kind of got to stay focused, and it does help the streams, obviously, right? Like stay focused, all one team, one dream type of thing. But we do have more coming soon, so. I get it, Cornelius. Like, I'm kind of on the same page that I actually wish. So here's part of like the spoiler. Like, in the next couple of months, we're gonna have one day a week. I'm thinking maybe Wednesdays, something like that, where we stream from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like, seriously, like a 9 to 5 job stream where we're going through. You guys see everything in the day, everything of us sort of like finding picks or blah blah blah, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, that'll be pretty cool, I guess. So that's something that just a little tidbit of information. As I was saying that Embiid, Tatum, and Booker square just got removed. Did it get removed? What are we doing here? I'm sorry, Prize Picks. Did I leave that in there too long? Settle down, jeez. But yeah, you guys know I want to keep you guys updated and all that. But we have some more free time coming soon. Let's see, 1700. We can go ahead and put you in timeout for some spam chat like that. All I ask is no one spam. Then we get someone being like, hey, if you do this, I'll do this. Okay. All right, we went on a little bit of a rant there, so I think we're going to miss some comments. We're going to skip ahead. Go ahead and drop some more in the comments. We'll get to them. We'll start it right here. Pick it up kind of randomly, but a little bit more up to date here. Starting it off, we have Isaiah Stewart over 9.5 points. He went over in 4 of his last 5. So what did we just look at for his... We just looked at something Isaiah Stewart, right? Anyways, let's see what we got. 9.5. What do we have on Prize Picks? 10.5 points. All right. Unfortunately, it's not on Prize Picks. Du Bois says Bogdanovich here under points. He said RPA. I was like, what? But points, rebounds, and assists. Let's see what the line is. 26.5. What does the Daily Grand Fantasy Optimizer have to say about that? They're not minding it. We might have some legs here. Let's see what we got. Looking for PRA. He's hit in under 4 of his last 6 games here. He hit the under last game. Under in 52% this year. Bucks against, what do we get? We got him starting at small forward today. Small forward right there. Against small forwards. They struggle against small forwards. That's the only hindrance so far. Let's look at some potentialities here, right? Boyan, we can account for maybe 2 or 3 assists. 3 rebounds, so all of a sudden he'd have to drop 20 something points, which he does plenty, right? Let's send it to the polls. When I can't decide, I rely on smarter people, aka you, mother you know whaters. Let's get that poll rocking and rolling. I love the fact that you guys are actually participating in the polls today. Last week was tough, right? Last week we had 300 people in the building. We were getting 20 to 30 poll votes. And I'm like, I guess it's a community slip. You know what I mean? All right, people are... Oh, wow. Big swing. This is an entertaining poll. This poll is awesome. This is a heavyweight fight. It's literally going shift, 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 shift. This is awesome. All right, you know what happens when we have the back and forth. 30 seconds on the clock in 3, 2. Do I really stream just for the polls? Maybe they're fun. Anyone else? No, just me? Okay. Oh my God, Yes is making a push. By the second, this has gotten closer. Oh, 52-48 no right now. 53-47 no. 54-46. 55-45. It's moving towards no. 2 seconds. No go there. Guys, I hope everyone realizes too, like when we do these polls or anything like that, like just because people are voting no Swing your own bat. Like, the reason we started this Fade Me brand is because I'm posting picks and people are like, you're an idiot. And my response was, go ahead and fade me then. You know what I mean? Like, if you like Bogdanovic's under, right, the boys, and people are like, nah, 55% say no, there's still 45% that say yes. You got people on your side. You got people on your side. You got to prove haters wrong, right? They don't boo nobodies. Screw the guppies. In fact, let's see, get this out of the way here. Don't be a guppy. Don't be a damn guppy. No worries if you're on FanDuel. We're on Prize Picks tonight. I don't mind that play, though. If 10.5 is what we're looking at, I don't mind it. All right, we'll keep going here. Let's see. Paper route saying, actually, I see you say it again. See, perfect use of saying it again. I didn't see it until the second time, but I did kind of catch it earlier. We just didn't get to it. Derek Lively here, over for points, rebounds, and assists. So let's jump in here. We got Lively. PRA over 17. Sportsbooks have it at, they're kind of like split, but they're juiced in the sense of 16.5. So 17 might even be a decent number, right? No Porzingis. Let's remember that for the Celtics in terms of defensively, which would be, that matchup, right? Center to center. So Lively. PRA. Gonna set it to, I guess 16.5 will do for now. I really don't mind this because he's been playing well. On the season, he's hit this in... Yeah, but he's finished at 15, one bucket away a few times. No Porzingis either. No Porzingis. This makes it... So we know what is this going to come down to, right? Like points and rebounds, because he's only averaging, a couple, maybe an assist plus a game. But plenty of rebounds, grabbing a bunch of them. He's going to get more tonight. And I think we have like a fair line. Like some books have this at 17.5, right? Using the optimizer. Bet online 17.5. And the ones that have it 16.5, it's so juiced that we might as well consider it like a minus 135 at 17. Bet online minus 125 at 17.5. Executive decision here. Send it to a poll. That was one, and I'll be honest, that was one that I looked at and I was like, I don't know about that. And the numbers kind of made me feel a little bit more secure with that. We're looking at this one again right here. The numbers made me feel a little bit more secure with that. I'm going to clear this just so we can make it clean with this at the top, okay? So hold on. Luke Kennard and Trey Jones. I didn't even put that thing at the top. I'm so dumb. As we run that poll, which looks like a pretty resounding yes. If any of these get bumped, we're probably going to end up having to strip it, to be completely honest. All right, people love that one. In. Look at that. See, there's a really good example of not to say like following the rules, but paper. I had said, right? Paper out says Derek Lively over PRA. I didn't see it originally. He waits. Comments it again, and then boom, we research it, we look into it, it makes its way into our damn slip. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to spam the chat. You don't have to ask a question once and then be like, I didn't get to it type of thing. But all right, we got 4 in here, guys. Let's put this up to another poll. Do we do a 5-man or a 6-man slip? Because these might get bumped. I started a poll for this. Guys, also hit that like button. What are we doing? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got nearly 350 in the stands, but only 138 likes. What's it to you, huh? We're going to skip ahead pretty far in the chat because I did fall behind. I went to the bathroom, and it's like, all right, we fell behind there. So we might have to instate that sort of ask your question or ask your player prop again because, yeah. Also, Daft just threw out a good eye-catching. He goes, I got a pick to get you aroused. That'll be the next one we look into. All right, it'll be a 6, man. I get it. You guys want me to work overtime over here. Actually, I think that ended with 5. I wish we left that up a little bit longer. All right, we're skipping ahead in the chat. Keegan, 17.5 points. It's at 18 on Prize Picks. The arousal went, you can use your visual, but like that, Daft. Let's see. KJ saying, Dennis hit 9.5 in his last 7 and 10 games. Plays a lot for a bench point guard. But the last few that we looked into was rough, right? I don't hate the pick. I just don't know if it makes its way into our community slip. I didn't see enough to get it there. I don't hate the pick, guys. And again, KJ, I have a brand that calls Fade Me. You think that I'm like the end-all be-all? Hell no. Let's see. Actually, no. So, Bob, my bad. You said, what is it, 5 or 6 player prop? It actually, I was saying for Prize Picks. But yes, player prop, correct also. We're on Prize Picks for today's stream, but I did not even mean to make that, confusing. That's my bad. But shout out to you for using that IQ and getting to the right place, because I made that confusing as all hell. All right. Let's see. Booker 25 plus. What is his line? Well, all right, so by the way, we have Embiid, Tatum, and Booker in this promo square that Prize Picks gave us, if we can get back to it here. By the way, go follow me on Twitter, guys, or X, at EvGuyBoston, but Prize Picks gave us this one right here, so we can't have any of these guys in our slip individually. AZ, good point. Good point. We already have a discount in there. Why not go for 6? Luke Kennard, under 0.5 blocks from Jay. I don't mind it, but he's in our slip already. Walter says, hit that like button. Don't be a guppy. For real, don't be a guppy, guys. This is crazy. There's 200 more people in here watching that have not hit the like button. That's for you guys. Pop says new to the game. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. We got 709 saying Donovan Mitchell under 43.5 PRA. Derek White over 16.5 points. Let's look at Mitchell. Let's make sure both those lines are up to date, I guess. 43.5 PRA. So we got 42 on Prize Picks, unfortunately. Derek White, 16.5. So we don't have the value on Prize Picks. A point off from both of those. And then Sed says Embiid under 13.5. We got Embiid in this square. I'm sorry, I'm just blowing through the comments too, guys. I'm just trying to catch up. Rondo, Ant-Man over 5.5 assists. Do we have that? It's 6 on Prize Picks. Jeez. What is the luck right now? All of the plays you guys are throwing out have already been bumped. Let's see. KJ says, would Lively at 17.5 be good still? So it's not terrible. It's still kind of juiced. So I guess, yes, if you can get an alternate line, bump it down maybe to 16 or 15 plus, I would do that. But I don't necessarily hate it. If you want to ride with what we're doing, you might as well jump on at 17.5, right? I guess. Quickly over 24.5 points plus assists. We did look at Quickly already. He's averaging, we can account for maybe 4 assists. What are we at? 24.5. They like the under here on the optimizer. We looked at this a little bit earlier. Hasn't been killing it even since the Siakam. You'd think his usage would go crazy up. They just haven't been playing good basketball. Let's see. Wemby, PRA. Let's see what the optimizers has for value from Wemby here. I'm so dumb. I keep typing in Wemby. They like the under in points. PRA, they don't mind the over, slightly juiced here. Do we love that matchup against Embiid, though? Let's look into it. Let's go ahead and look into it. Because, like, he can, like, let's take a step back here. I'm afraid of Embiid as much as the next guy, but Victor Wembanyama is this transcendent, player, right? Apparently, it's kind of like a not up or shut up, answer the call type moment for him, right? And look at this. Again, in the last 10, he's only missed in 3, One of them landed on the hook. The other 2, he's right there. Sixers they're allowing plenty of points to centers. It's not something that I'm hating. Do we like this right here? Wembanyama, 33.5 PRA. Let's see what we got there. And I will give another shout out here to the people that have donated tonight. Seriously, thank you guys so damn much for the donations. Not necessary. It makes me feel great when you do, and I appreciate that. And yeah, we're grinding for you guys. We always will. We hit 50K today, on to 100, on to 75, whatever the next milestone may be. But appreciate everyone kind of tuning in, especially the people that have donated. Seriously, that means the world. Nismo, then we had TV earlier. Shout out to you guys. But this poll kind of coming down to the wire here. Yes, leaning towards the win so far. Make sure you guys are voting, guys. It's completely anonymous. No one's going to see that you voted or anything like that. I could see the comments, people not loving this, but the votes are there. That's interesting. The votes are there, but the comments not necessarily there. Interesting. Eli with 10. Shout out to you, my man. Guys, seriously, that makes my day. The fact that we're jumping on here, grinding, you guys are giving back in a sense. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. $10. Appreciate that. Let's close this vote. Wembanyama over 33.5. I guess we are rolling with the young kid. All right, one more pick, and we can close this one out. Don't worry. If we close it out, we're still going to stay live till probably around 6. So if we close this out early, I guess we try to work on another one. Let's see. T. Lisa says, bye, you not listening. T. Lisa, we have 300 plus people in here trying to get to everyone's comments, doing our best, and we're letting everyone vote on our plays that we're dropping out here. So if you want to say bye-bye, then bye-bye. You want to stick around? Great. Probably not after that rant, but don't be a brat. Don't be a brat. We're trying to get to everyone's comments here. But bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's see. Literally responding. You comment no. We put up a vote. All you have to do is click the no button and you comment no. Oh, now you're not listening to me. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll take T. Lisa's comment, right? Instead of everyone else's, the 100 votes we just got. That's what it is. T. Lisa, come on. Come on. One-man show here behind the operating system. We got 350 people in the stands. It's about you. Come on. And I hope everyone understands that is like friends japping at friends. You want to go at me? Let me go at you, and then we can go. It's all good, right? But let's see what else we got. Now the comments are going to be about that. Oh, God, don't, leave it alone. It's all right. We're just having fun. All right, Walter, we'll catch up here. Walter says Drew Holiday over 5.5 rebounds. Is he playing? Ruled in. Let's see. Dallas against point guards rebounding wise. Middle of the pack. Nothing crazy here. 5.5. They don't mind it. Rebound chances. 8.2. That's the one thing I don't like so far. I don't mind that. I don't mind it. I don't think it makes its way to a vote, unfortunately. T. Lisa. All right, see, you're taking it well. See, that's why I was saying don't jump on this. If someone comes at me, I can come back at them. We're still here. So, all right, if you drop yours again, we'll try and get to one of them. But we're trying to get to everyone. It's like what do we want me to do here? All right. We have Bogdanovic's under. What do we have here? What do we take? Oh no, we went with Bogdanovich and it got ruled no. So we and New York Nick here, we put that up to a vote, got a negative, Ghost Rider. Barnes assist. Harrison or Scotty? Yeah, I don't mind it, Walter. I don't mind it. I'm saying that it just doesn't have the... Like, you guys will notice when we go and put something to a poll, it pretty much checks the potential or rebound chances or potential assists, right? Like, it checks that box. Then we look at the defense against. Then we look at the odds for sportsbooks. Then we look at the trends. Then we put it to a vote. If it doesn't check all those boxes, then it's like, all right, well, we just move on. Like, it doesn't mean it's a bad pick. Like, Walter, that could hit tonight. You know what I mean? This is how at least we formulated the community slip so far. Being able to do stuff like that. Like, it's got to get through this ringer process to be able to get to the spot where we wanted to put it up to a vote. Reese saying Wemby's on a minutes restriction. Is he still on? He's been on and off that. See if anything says anything about minutes restriction. Hey, my man Austin likes him. Shout out to Austin, guys. We text often, one of the coolest guys out here. For as big as Austin is, what a down-to-earth mother. What a down-to-earth, excuse my French. What a down-to-earth motherfucker. Oh, I love this. You tell me we're not putting in the slip? The dude reads for an hour before he falls asleep? Let's go. He's locked in. This can't be real. I don't see anything about minutes restriction, but he has been on a minutes restriction for quite some time, right? Guys, as a reminder, T. Lisa at you, if you're going to drop, comments and whatnot, say, do you like the over, under, you know what I mean? Saying like Lopez rebounds. I want to see what you like over or under. So I see you dropped your 3 and you stuck around, which, guys, by the way, peel the curtain back, right? Anyone that we're able to rant on or go at for something they're saying and they stick around and they're like, hey, fair enough. Now you've earned a little bit of respect from me, right? Like T. Lisa just kind of reamed out and it's like, hey, you know what? Sticking around. I love that shit. I love that shit. We did that with the Pistons fan. I forget who that was. A couple streams ago, right? Show the slip here. All right. Who said that? Show the slip. Tyrell. This is what we got so far. We have the promo they have going on. Luke Kennard under 14.5 points. Trey Jones over points and assists. Derek Lively over points, rebounds, and assists. And then Wembanyama over rebounds and assists. We're looking for one more here. So make sure to go ahead and drop your comments as I burp. And make sure to hit that like button. And if you feel a little extra zesty out here, go ahead and drop a donation because you guys have been... I can't even thank you guys enough for those things. Garrett says, you're elite. Appreciate all you do. I appreciate you, my man, tuning in. But all right, let's go ahead and get to some of these. We got a few more going. All right. All right, we'll get to them. We'll try and get to all of them. I know it's been a little optimizer. Pretty severely. Oh, boy. My optimizer just... Guys, user error, not error of the system if you guys do purchase the optimizer. Oh, man, I don't like betting against the sportsbooks with that one. Doing. Let's see. Bob says, still at work trying to catch up. Do you have a running player prop / prize picks list? Yes. So we got the Embiid, Tatum, Devin Booker promo on prize picks. You guys aren't on prize picks doing this one? Then don't worry about this one. Then we have Luke Kennard under 14.5 points. Trey Jones more than 17.5 points plus assists. Derek Lively more than 17 points, rebounds, and assists. Wembanyama more than 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's see. Is this too small? I can make this bigger. Hopefully. I was trying to make it a little bit smaller so everyone could see it. But all right. T-Lisa, I got to get to one of yours because you have stuck through the battle of me calling you out and stuck through. So, let's see. Lopez rebounds we looked into. Ivy rebounds and assists. All right, let's check that one out. That's one we're going to check out. I don't mind that. Jaden Ivey rebounds plus assists. Do we have it somewhere? 10. I feel like Sportsbook's going to have 9.5, which would be my answer to this would be if you can get it at 9.5 somewhere, then it's probably better. They don't even mind it. The optimizer. So we can look at like 4 assists. 4 rebounds. We have a floor of 8. This could be one that we're looking at here. We know that it's not points or anything like that, but Detroit, it's not like they cover the guard position all that well. Starting at shooting guard today, last 7 here, I said Detroit, but Milwaukee allowing the third most, that's points. Maybe we look at points, rebounds, and assists, but the second most rebounds and the first most assists to shooting guards. Guys, do we have a Guppy turned GOAT from T-Lisa? I love if that's the case. Is this come on? Is this really the way that's working out? We're sending that to a poll. That ain't half bad. That's funny. That is funny. We're sending that to a poll. Also, you got to respect that. How many of you guys, if all of a sudden I put on blast in the stream, just stick around and give a pick, and then somehow that pick makes its way into the slip? Shout out to you there. 9.5 we like better, but the thing that kind of made me put it to a poll here, T-Lisa, is the fact that we're looking at rebounds plus assists, right? And some sportsbooks already bumped this to 10, which, yes, they like the under. We see that. But if they're bumping it to 10.5, that means we could be looking at some value on the over 10. They've bumped it to 10.5. We have some value at 10. Don't thank me. I appreciate the stick through because we're all just having a good time here. Wow, guys, this is the final leg of our slip. We'll build a second slip, so don't be worried about it, anything like that. We'll build a second slip. This will just be the first of 2, including this one. A few more votes. This thing's looking like a dub. Let's do it. All right, we'll lock this in. I'll share it with you guys so you guys can tail it. So $20 on this. We'll place it. Let's see. Can we do some sort of a share entry? I'm going to take a, how do I could do that from the phone actually. So I'll share entry. And then does this work for you guys? Can you just go ahead and click that and does it work? I just sent a link in the comments. I think that might throw it in there if you guys do want to tail. And we'll build a second slip. Screw it. We still have, 15, 20 minutes of streaming tonight. We'll probably get off a little bit after, whatchamacallit, but yeah. Hey, T, I know you had a bunch, but that one's made its way. We could build another slip. I'm just tweeting this out real quick. Yeah, if you get 9.5, I don't mind it. Guys, it's sports too. Anything could happen, right? Like, as long as we all know that. All right, we're tweeting this out. I'm going to throw it in the chat so you guys can go and retweet it. All right, cool. That is good to go. Let's pop this up. Let's go ahead and just get this. It should be right away, right? Right here. Boom. Funny how technology works. All right, I just tweeted that out. So if you are, like you said, T. Lisa, if you're on Underdog, go ahead and check this out. We'll leave it up on the screen for a couple minutes, but we're only live for probably 20 more minutes or so. So let's build a second slip. We probably have 5 more bucks on this promo, right? We probably should have just done... Actually, we'll just use this promo as the final 5. Why was that $4.99? All right. So now we use that promo up entirely for this slip. Let's clear it. And now let's start from scratch. All right, 2 slips. I don't know if we've done this yet on stream. 6 legs, Nick. One of them being a promo square, okay? That's cool that works there, that link. But all right, let's kind of start over here. T. Lisa, that's interesting. DM me right here. This is the Twitter right here. DM me. We'll see about that. I don't know. No promises, but potentially. Probably not, to be honest, but potentially. Oh, let's go. That link worked. I've never done that before. I have not done that before. But guys, as we embark on this new journey of a new prize pick slip, let's cleanse ourselves. Let's get ready for another slip here. We got 20-ish minutes, so let's put together maybe a 2 or 3 man. Maybe, it's not the most EV, the Daily Grand Fantasy guy. Shout out to Matt, Dustin, TJ. They'll hate me for saying, but maybe we look like a 3-man flex, something like that, where we only need to hit, 2 of the 3 to cash. Does that sound good? Let me know in the comments. Do we go with 3-man flex, even though it's not the mathematical EV way of doing it? Might just be what we have time for. Yes, Bob. Same thing. TV23, we have in our slip we just posted, we do have Wembanyama's over 33.5 PRA. All right, new goal. We're going to be building all right, Nicholas, I see your comment. I've seen it a couple times. Let's get to that one first. Because you're borderline spamming it, but I do ask people to ask their comment or, post their comment again. But borderline spamming it, my man. PRA, 19.5. All right, Optimizer really likes it. I think it looks like it's going to be one that makes its way. We're going to build a 3-man. Let's see. Do we only have... Oh, no, we got everything. Okay, that was weird. When he plays the minutes, he crushes. He played a lot of minutes last game. Do we have... Let's see, Alec. All right, we're going to try and move through these to get these in. Let's see what we got here. Let's get these. We got 3 to go. We're going to throw in a 3-man flex play. I'm with you, Ivan. Ivan says let's get some unders in there. I'm for that. If you guys have unders, get some unders in the chat, seriously. But also, well, you know what we're hitting right now? Do you know what we're absolutely hitting right now? The under on the like button. We got, let's see what we got. What are the numbers right now? We got 330 in the stands. Only 199 people like it. That means there's over 130 people that just think I am trash. All right, you'd agree with some. Hit the like button if you guys want to. All right, I'm moving quick. Looks like that Burks one is a... Wait, a couple more votes maybe? Shout out to Brandon for subscribing. I know I missed probably a couple of these guys, but those alerts kind of come up quick. All right, we'll end it. All right, we are in. We're sticking with Burks as play number 1. Don't hate it. I love that there's like pressure on, and shout out to you guys for commenting and whatnot. But when I'm like, all right, we only got 3, give me some plays. You guys are like, You're like, get these in, get these in. All right, Nicholas, don't mind that. Good job. I do like the fact that, look at this. This is almost 53.5% chance to hit via the optimizer. Shout out to them. And I will, you know what? I know it's been a while in the stream, but we do have a business run here as well. So ready? I'm going to drop you the links that we're using just so you guys have them. Prize Picks. Boom. If you guys want to sign up. Outlier, which is the tool that we're using here in terms of the red and green and all that. Boom. And then the optimizer, you guys got to use the code GuyBoston if you do want to sign up. Boom. Get those all to you so they don't just keep saying push it, push it, push it. But all right, let's see what else we got here. And Dave is saying LaMelo over 34.5 PRA. So I talked about this in my video. I don't mind it. I don't love the matchup whatsoever. But sportsbooks don't hate it. The optimizer gives it a slight chance to hit. I would say this. I didn't make it a final play almost for a reason, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't love the matchup. Blow up potential. But look at this guy since he came back. Like, who can ignore this? This since he came back. Look at him beforehand. Like, God, the guy's going off. Absolutely off. It almost makes me want to put it to a vote. Screw it. We got to be for the people, right? Start a poll for it. Let's see what we got. Starting a poll for that bad boy. Shout out to you guys for being engaged with the polls tonight. I love it. I really do. It makes this little easier because, like, look at us tonight. We're gonna make 2 prize pick slips. Come on. And even if I don't get to everybody's comment or anything like that, it's like, you know, next stream, we're here next Monday, right? Like, there's someone's chance to be included in it and all that. Like we're not going anywhere. We hit 50K today. We got life news coming. I'm gonna post probably a video on the channel about that. But yeah, like that's what I love. I love the fact that, you know, we got a bunch of comments and all that and everything like this, and a bunch of votes. You guys are staying up with the poll, which I appreciate. And we got Robbie dropping $9.99. Are you kidding me? Shout out to you, Robbie. Seriously, shout out to you. Appreciate that. I see you. All right, we'll get LaMelo in there. LaMelo's going to go in. That was a resounding yes. So we got 2 PRAs here. Robbie says no spam. Brandon Miller over 13.5 points. So, mind you, this could be good and bad for Melo because we have his assist there. So, it's actually 12 and... Ooh, if you like 13.5, we got potentially 12.5 on prize picks here. Let's see what we got. But shout out to you, man. Thank you very much for the donation. Man, you guys literally make me want to like get like I'm not gonna right now. Make me want to get emotional in terms of whoa. Forget the emotions. Hold on, let's throw this up on the screen. Look at this. The optimizer is loving this play in terms of sportsbooks odds. Do we have a little stack of LaMelo and Miller? Hey, if we throw this in, guys, we might be able to go for another slip after this. So let's see what he's done. All right, we gotta throw this to a vote, right? That looks like I might even, you know, not to say it's because Robbie gave us a little bit of a cha-ching, but this looks like a spot. But you know what kills us? You know what kills us? Any sort of blowout? We just lost 2 in this spot. But this looks like a good spot here, guys. If we get this in quick, Eagles, yes, Porzingis is out. If we get this in quick, let's run this up to a 5-man. Screw the 3-man. We got 3 picks. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get 2 picks more in, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that brand, look, like, this is going to get bumped, I think. In fact, why don't we just take a chalked pick on the optimizer here? 50. Look at these plays. It's a community slip. We can't just trust math. Matt and the guys at DGF are probably like, just trust the math. And I'm like, well, it's for the people. All right. Let's get 2 more picks. Screw the 3, man. We're not going weak. Let's get five picks here. Right now we got these 3 quick. Alec Burks, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller. If it's not a blowout, I love these 2 to kind of correlate. Let's get a couple more in here. Shout out to Robbie again for that $10 donation. Appreciate that. Next donation may chug the rest of this beer. It's not that much in it. Don't jump to the. It's not that much in it. All right. Juan says the better played 20+ points for Wemby or Maxey over 6.5 assists. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Probably Wemby. I think that he has some sort of oomph going into this game. John says Luka over in points. Let's see what Luka's is. 32.5. It's high, but you know this is a big game, right? And what are the Celtics? Celtics. Middle of the road against point guards, but it's freaking Luka, right? Like, let's see what he's done against the Celtics. These are 2 of the, look at this. 42, 33, 36, 30. The number's high. Let's see what the optimizer is. I'm going to say that the optimizer has the end-all, be-all answer here. Points. Not even seeing points. Let's refresh this. Does PrizePicks have a Luka points line out? They do. It must not be. Do they? Am I going crazy? Yeah, 32.5. We already looked at that. All right, let's dig into it ourselves. I don't know. It's such a high number. I'm also a Celtics fan, so keep that in mind. Sportsbooks have him at 31, huh? So 32.5. It's too high. I think it's too high for me to get there, John. I think that's what it comes down to. It's too high for me to get there. All right, Noah says, what's your final play? So we just tweeted out this. This is a 6-man we put together with a promo in the community. And now we're working on this, which we have these 3 plays so far. Trying to get 2 more. Let's see. Joel says, Rudy Gobert. What is that line? Rudy Gobert under in rebounds. Do we not have a line for him? We can refresh here. All right, so we got to get those back in. So we had Burks, LaMelo, Brandon. I love that Brandon Miller play. For whatever reason, I freaking love that play. Oh, I love that play. All right, this is what we're looking at, right? Gobert. Nothing on PrizePicks right now for him. Is there something we should be aware of? Governor. Playing. This is probably what they're... I bet there's no... Yeah, okay. So Anthony, I almost said Davis, but... So they stripped Timberwolves player props. Okay. Derek White over 11.5. Daniel, I mean, if you can get Derek White at 11.5 points, come on, send it, dude. 17.5 here on PrizePicks. Joel, all right, that's tough. Will, we did have Lively in this one, so we're probably not going to throw Lively in. Where's he at? Right here. We took his over PRA 17 or earlier, so I don't mind it, but we're not throwing it in there. Just because we already, like, the slip that we built earlier, we don't want to, like, double dip, I guess. But again, guys, we have 3 picks right now. We want 5. get those in there. And make sure you're hitting that like button. Still nearly 100 people in here have not hit that like button. We've gotten a lot of donations, so you guys make me feel pretty damn good about it overall. But seriously, guys, hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the stream. We're going to be live here every single Monday, and hopefully in the future, we're going to do one day for the people that have just tuning in here. We're going to be doing like give me a yes in the comments if you guys like this. If you don't like it, don't comment or anything. But we're going to be doing a like legit like 9 to 5, maybe like 9 to 3, something more reasonable of just streaming everything that goes through on a day of me trying to find picks. Almost like, you know how like video game players or gamers or streamers that like just stream them playing and all that. Like it's going to be like a days long betting stream. Like why can't we do that? Why can't we just show everyone the behind the scenes of what this dumb brain comes up with and that type of thing? Give me a yes in the comments if you guys think that that'll be cool. You'll literally see everything. Screen changes, numbers, bets placed, me updating my final plays, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And let's see. J. Cade says, what time does the stream start? Usually around 4:30-ish on Mondays. Usually around 4:30-ish Eastern time. But all right. We gotta get 2 more in here before we get carried away, right? It's 6:04. All right, we're skipping ahead in the comments. I'm apologizing if we are missing some. Rondo says over Okoro points is crazy value on Prize Picks. Isaac Okoro 9.5 points. Let's see. The optimizer will put your money where your mouth is, right? Not bad. It ain't bad. It ain't crazy value, but I don't mind it. I can tell you that right now. So let's get to researching it. 10 points from him. I don't mind it. But that was a little funny joke there. The optimizer literally senses value on Prize Picks. And it's like, it is, it isn't. He's hit in 4 of his last 5. Head to head, he hasn't. Rono, it doesn't necessarily, push it over the edge for me. Damn, young Unk, or Oos, says, what's up? We out here watching from Australia, 10 a.m. Damn, I want to go to Australia sometime, for sure. I want to go to Australia. But you guys have some, like, big-ass spiders, right? That's creepy as hell. Is that, like, a real thing? Is that a real thing? George, under 10.5 rebounds plus assists for Tobias Harris is printing. Is it now? And, what did you say? Rebounds plus assists? Rebounds plus assists. What do sports books have to say? Do we not even have that on Prize Picks? What's up? No, Burks got bumped. Do we leave Burks in? Damn. By the way, YouTube just popped up, they probably don't like me saying this. YouTube just said, hey, we're going to run an ad for viewers. Some viewers might see ads, and I said, skip it. Hurts my pockets, but we're trying to run a stream here. We only have a few minutes left. Do we leave in Burks? No, all right. Oh, that is a killer. All right, we're taking Burks out. Damn, all right, we need one more. I know I said let's go for a 5-man, but this has been rather dramatic and theatrical here, so we need one more play because both these guys are on the same team. We can't even run a 2-man here. All right, we're skipping to, like, right now on the chat, okay? We're skipping to right now on the chat. Drop some plays. We're going to find one more play, then we're signing off for the night. We'll be back in more live streams, don't worry. But starting now, let's get some plays going. We're starting it. DeJu says Vince Williams under, let's see, Vince Williams under 4.5 assists. Don't even have it on Prize Picks. Let's motor through these. Let's see. Champagne over 7.5. He's on fire. Lately, sorry about the last pick. Don't say sorry about it. Jeez. They like the under here. It's really, really, really heavy favorite on sportsbooks. All right, that doesn't make it. We're motoring through this, by the way. If you guys like a pick and we are like, that's not making it, feel free to take it yourself. Let's see. Cyphery says Donovan Mitchell under 43.5 PRA. Trust you. All right, let's see. Well, I'm going to trust the numbers. All right. Let's see what we got. Over 42.5, but you have 43. This is going to come down to what PrizePicks has, which I think it's 42. All right. If you like the under 43, I don't mind it because PrizePicks has 42, but it doesn't make its way into our pick because that discrepancy. Let's see. Chasing the bag. Jeez, you're donating here $2 and I can't even read your name right. Over 4.5 assists for Kyrie. I hate Kyrie. It's 5 on sportsbooks. It's 5 on PrizePicks, so we might not be able to play that on PrizePicks. But I do appreciate the 199. Oof, even 5 could be, but it's just the value's not there on PrizePicks. Damn, I appreciate that. I appreciate the donation though, 199. But hopefully you understand the rationale. So 4.5, I like on sportsbooks because of this, right? So Kyrie, sportsbooks have it at 4.5. Look at this juice. Boom. You should hammer it. If we got it on PrizePicks earlier, I'm sure we could have gotten it. It's now bumped up to 5 on PrizePicks. We lose the value. Clint Capella over 9.5 assists and rebounds is coming in from Sebastian. We're going to use the optimizer here, guys, to make this thing quick. We got to get under, you said? Under. Over 9.5. The optimizer loves under 10. Oh, there's the difference. You got 9.5 on your sportsbook. Okay. We're still moving along here. This is where all of a sudden it got crazy. Chef Tony saying Kennard under 22.5 PRA. So we took his under points in our first slip, okay? So we probably aren't going to go with Kennard again. In fact, guys, if you're watching right now with this like buzzer beater type moment, this is kind of what we're looking at. We already have these plays on the board. We don't want to double dip into a play where we're making our second slip of the night. So just keep that in mind. You guys are, all right, this is the only time where I'm like, all right, you guys are kind of spamming, because I know Du Bois ain't spamming, but kind of are. But let's look at Bencaro. It's because we literally, I'm jumping off the stream in 5 minutes. Like we're getting a pick in here in 5 minutes. But under PRA for Bencaro. And I love that. See, this is what the optimizer does. It makes it easy. They've already factored in that sportsbooks are going to take into account all of the trends and everything that we can look at. Oof. Don't mind that. 34.5. Sportsbook still at some 33.5. We got one that's up for a vote. I don't mind this spot. I don't mind this spot at all. What do we think of that? Is this the one that puts us over the edge? Did we hit the deadline? Now, don't just comment no because it's not your play either. We'll be live plenty and all that jazz. Like, we got more live streams coming. We built 2 slips today that we tweeted out. The first one is right here if you guys want to go ahead and show it some love on X/Twitter. Looks like this one may be hidden. You know what? We gotta hit a stopwatch for the last little bit, right? Let's go. 30-second stopwatch. This could be the final pick of stream. Don't get all devious being like, hey, if we say no, he'll stay on longer. I got a hard stop. I'm out. So is this the one that we're putting in? Are we riding with this one? We haven't taken many unders today. We did take Luke Kennard, but Bencaro's under is interesting. And it looks like 8 seconds left. This ain't going to swing too much. All right. Shout out to Du Bois there. All right. How do I get out of this full screen? All right. Looks like that is what we're rolling with. Here's the 3. We'll do a flex again. It's not the sexiest. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. We'll also throw a little bit on the power play in case all 3 hit, right? But let's go ahead and send this one to the chat here. If you guys do want to show that some love, you can ride it right there on PrizePicks. We're going to tweet this out, and then that'll be all for us tonight. Good stream. Appreciate everyone tuning in. You guys are absolutely awesome. Again, guys, not to beat a dead horse, but 50K? We hit 50K today? Jesus. Tweeting this out. Make sure you guys go show it some love. I'm going to post this tweet in the comments as well. Boom. All right, let's show this. Let's put this in the chat. And then that's all, folks. Go ahead and show some love over on X/Twitter. Appreciate you chasing the bag for the donation. Probably would have rode with that if it wasn't bumped on PrizePicks. But yeah, guys, that's all we have for today's stream. Guys are awesome. Guys are awesome. 50K. Held a huge concurrent here, you know, a decent concurrent, 300 plus during the stream. 50K today. Loving it. Appreciate all you guys tuning in, all that good stuff. Yeah. Catch you guys in the next stream, right? Next Monday night. We're going to do more streams coming up, though. I promise you that. So we'll keep you posted on the scheduling and all that. But appreciate you guys. Catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.